From being a hotel bellhop and university dropout to becoming one of sport's great visionaries in charge of a multi-billion-dollar empire, UFC President Dana White's journey is nothing short of remarkable. He's now back down under, a place he absolutely adores, for an epic UFC showdown, off the back of being ringside for his great mate Donald Trump's presidential inauguration. I caught up with the boss, Dana White, in Sydney.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hey, hey, hands up!
I'm Karl. It's great to meet you.
I'm Dana.
Welcome to Australia again.
Pleasure to meet you.
You love
too.
it here, don't you?
I do.
Why?
What's not to love about this place?
Yeah.
It's a great country. The people are awesome. Nice hotels, great restaurants, good shopping, the ocean.
You seem to have to explain and defend this great sport a lot, right? And I don't think it needs it. Does that?
Not anymore. In the early days, I did, and now I'm defending power slap. Now I'm out there, fighting that battle, but not the UFC anymore.
Yeah.
Daggers Ken Shamrock, and the big slam by Tito Ortiz.
It's been transformative what you've done to the sport. I mean, when you think about back when you paid $2 to $3 million for it, now it's worth something more than that.
It's
a little higher.
It's worth, yeah, a little
It's
higher.
a little higher than
it's
that.
a little higher.
What was your vision back then for it?
This and
In all of it?
Yeah, and I still do. I mean, there's a lot of places we haven't been. We haven't been to Spain yet. We haven't been to Africa yet. There's a lot of cities that we haven't been to since COVID. So there's still a lot of work to do.
Did you ever come close to it folding?
Folding?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. In the early days when we were just getting started, there's no doubt about it. And you know, when you run a business and stuff happens every day that you don't see coming and that you got to deal with. Even when we were strong, I mean, we sold in 16, and I want to say that it was probably 14 where like we had a whole year, every main event fell off with an injury, and we had to deal with that. And you know, but the more bad crap that gets thrown at you, the better you become.
There's a difference between believing in something and a vision and reality. How do you make that work?
Well, you have to have the first two things. You have to have a vision. You got to be able to get out there and grind, and then reality has to. You got to get some reality, hopefully. And the Ultimate Fighter was definitely that for us. Think about this: when we bought the company, it wasn't allowed on pay-per-view, and our goal was to get it onto free television, which people thought was impossible. But we didn't.
There's a kid who dropped out of uni, and my God, there you are at the inauguration of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell? You must wake up in the morning sometimes and go, is this reality? Is this my reality?
Yeah.
How was that?
I've been tight with him for a long time.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Well, it was the first fighting with the UFC in one of his hotels, right?
Yeah, the Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City. And, you know, he and I have been, especially since he won the first election. You know, I stood with him on the first election, and since then, he and I have become very close. So I was with him the night at Mar-a-Lago when he was elected.
What was that like?
It was stressful. It was stressful, but it was good. And it's not just me being his friend. You know, a lot of Americans and a lot of other people around the world were stressed out for that election, hoping that he would win. So since then, it's been good. It's been great. And yeah, the inauguration was definitely something. My partner, Lorenzo Fertitta, said, the only way you would have got better tickets is if you were an ex-president.
Well, you're president in your own way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who'd want to be president? Do you think he'll do a good job?
I think he's already doing a good job. I mean, what
He's
he's
mixing
done in
things up.
just a short amount of time is unbelievable. You know, his first term, he didn't know a lot of things going in, and by the time you start to get your feet wet and figure it out, it's over.
Yeah.
So he knew exactly what he was doing going in this time, and he's come in, you know, he's going to do some good things.
Hold on to your hat, as we say here in Australia. Get ready, put your seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Trying to close the distance, able to it, and still Alexander Volkanovski.
UFC, I've got an idea for you. As you know, I've taken on some of your fighters. You know, I was thinking maybe a main event would be good between the Volk and I. 5 rounds, 3 seconds a round, boom, boom, you know, that sort of stuff.
You and Volk, 5 rounds, 3 seconds
3 seconds,
around.
yeah. How do you think?
Fight lasts about a second.
It's not funny. Why is that funny to everyone? I can last longer than that. Dan.
2 seconds.
Come on, all right.
He's got to at least get to you first, and then.
You have every right to be proudest punch for what you've achieved, and it's a great honour to meet you.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Pleasure. Thank you, brother.
You too.
You got some grand ideas about your stamina, Carlos.
Yeah, it's 2 seconds. On a good day. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Just walked into that one, didn't I?
See? Doesn't last long.
A double hit from Sayers. You can watch even better hits. UFC 312 this Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time on pay-per-view. It's a great show, and he's a great fella, Dana. Great to spend time with him.
Awesome chat. Very good, Carlos.
2-second round.
There's true. Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God. Karl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Karl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?